In today's video, I'll show you a simple way to make sense of what's happening in the market with our free utility labels indicator. I'll start by loading on our index utility labels first. These are for the 4 index markets. If you don't already have the utility labels indicator, you can download it for free on our website. That's tosindicators.com/indicator/market-pulse. And as part of these downloads, you'll also have the utility labels indicator. Now there's a few different utility labels indicator files. There's one for just the index markets, there's one for just the market internals, and there's one for just the sectors. So if we start first with our index markets, and I'm on a daily time frame chart here, we can see what the market trend is, the market stage for the 4 major index markets here. We can see that out of the 4 index markets, the NASDAQ is the one market that's currently not in a stage of acceleration. That it's currently in a stage of distribution, and that means we should expect a little bit more downside. If we come into QQQ and I load in our market pulse line, you can see that for yourself here. If I load it in, press OK, you should notice that inside of the Qs, price is below the market pulse line, and this line is no longer green. We contrast that with SPY, you'll notice that line is still green. The market stage is still in a state of acceleration. Same thing with the Dow, same thing with the Russell. So the NASDAQ is the one market so far that's not in that same bullish stage. Now let's crack open the sectors to see where we might have some opportunities there. I'll load in our sector utility labels this time. And just like with the index markets, we were able to see at a glance, we can see sectors at a glance as well and what market stage they're in. So right off the bat here, we can see that healthcare, financials, consumer discretionary, industrials, consumer staples, and real estate are the stronger sectors right now. The weaker sectors are XLK along with XLE. The 3 sectors that are sort of in that middle territory, not in the acceleration stage, but not in the distribution bearish stage, are XLC, communications, XLU, utilities, and XLB, materials. So you can start to look at these 3 sectors if you wanted to find some pullback opportunities for where there might be some nice setups brewing. If you wanted to look at more bearish setups, XLK and XLE would be the first places to look at, given that their market stage is starting to turn from that stage of acceleration down towards more of the deceleration zone. And you can see that with price action here as well. I'll load back in the market pulse so you can see how the market pulse here, this line looks much different compared to some of the other sectors. In fact, we even see little bits and pieces of a red market pulse line suggesting deceleration here. Now, if we collapse this and we conclude with our internals, now what do the market internals tell us? So far, we know that the QQQ is the one index market, which is not in a stage of acceleration. We saw which sectors were strong, which sectors were weak. Now we can take a look at the market internals. Using the market internals, the transports, bullish, put-call ratio, bearish, and the semiconductors in that same stage of distribution that we saw with XLK along with the Qs. So now you have a little bit more of a complete picture. You know what the internals are telling you, where the put-call ratio expects more downside. You know what our utility label index markets are telling you. The Qs are the one place right now where we're seeing weakness, the most weakness, I should say. And with our sectors utility labels, you know exactly which sectors are ripe for the picking. I hope this video was helpful for those of you looking for a quick way to use our utility labels indicators to make sense of what's happening in the market. It's a few simple labels, but it's a very systematic and process-driven way to understand what are each of the sectors doing and where are their opportunities. Take care, everyone. Good luck trading. I'll leave a link to download the utility labels indicator in the description box below as well, completely free. I'll see you in our next update.